What's going on, everybody? Figured I'd just jump on real quick. I figured it's wild card weekend. I'll do some picks. And if you guys enjoy it, I'll be more than happy to do some for the remainder of the playoffs. So we're just gonna get right into it. We're not gonna waste any more time. First game we're gonna talk about here, we got the Bills versus the Colts. Um, you know, I think I'm gonna ride with the Bills throughout the playoffs this year. I really want to see them do good. I think this is the best Buffalo team we've seen since the '90s potentially. I think this team is better. This team's obviously better than last year's. Better than 2017's by far. Um, Cole Beasley and Stephon Diggs are questionable. Um, but the Bills could promote Kenny Stills, so they just signed him to their practice squad. So we'll see if they promote him. But I think either way, I still think Josh Allen's gonna have a nice game. It's gonna be hard though because of that Colts defense. They've been looking pretty nifty. Very underrated. You got Darius Leonard, who's just an absolute stud. You got Kenny Moore, Justin Houston, DeForest Buckner, who is questionable, as well. You got Julian Blackman, a rookie safety from Utah, I believe. So they got some talent on defense, and on the offensive side of the ball, um, Philip Rivers is actually 4-0 in his career in the wild card round, which is according to NFL Network, which is something I did not know about until today. It's very interesting. So I mean, he hasn't had a terrible year. I will say, he's had a couple bad throws here and there through as he had a bad play against the Steelers at the end there. Um, he was trying to go deep to Michael Pittman, and Mike Hilton picked him off. But he's also getting older, and this could be his final season. So we'll have to wait and see. But got him. You got Michael Pittman, like I just mentioned, who's a pretty solid receiver, and I think he's just gonna get better as he develops. You got T.Y. Hilton, who can still play. Getting older, more injury prone, but he can still play. Uh, you got Mo Alley Cox. You got a stud running back in Jonathan Taylor, who went off last week. He had like what 253 yards or something like that, two or three touchdowns against the Texans. Absolute, absolutely feasted last week. I don't know much easier it's gonna be with this Buffalo defense, but because they got some weapons too. They got Mario Addison, they got AJ Epineza, Jerry Hughes, Ed Oliver, Matt Milano, Trey White, Jordan Poyer, Micah Hyde, uh, Edmonds. So they got some weapons on that side of the ball too. Um, but I gotta go with the Bills in this game. I think it's gonna be a score relatively close, with about 3 or 4, maybe 5 points. It's gonna be a very good game, and the Colts. I like what Frank Reich's been doing. Obviously, you guys know I love Frank Reich. Everything he did with the Eagles. I mean, he's done great things for the Colts. He's that the team is silently succeeding. Um, but I just don't know if it's gonna be enough. This Buffalo team is really strong right now, folks. Um, it's amazing to see, and one of my best friends is a Bills fan. I'm just so happy for them to be, actual contenders this year. It's amazing to see. It's the greatest Bills team I've ever watched in my lifetime for sure. Um, Next game we have the who is it? Yeah. I'm not going in order based off the televised games, but I'll just go. Let's go with the Bears and Saints. The 8-8 Bears, man, they are in the playoffs. Mitchell Trubisky, very interesting to say the least. But they're going to travel to New Orleans to play in the wild card round, and guys, this is gonna be a cakewalk for New Orleans. Okay, um, the Bears. We upset them in the wild card a couple years ago. They got screwed over by their kicker. They probably would have beat us, but they were just not the same team that they were in 2018. Let's face facts, folks. You know, they lost to Green Bay week 17, which I think killed their momentum. And now they got to travel to New Orleans to play the Saints. Michael Thomas is back. Should be back. Alvin Kamara may play. He may test negative before tomorrow or Sunday or tomorrow, whenever the hell their game is. But we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I think the Saints it's gonna be a blowout. Like 45-17, New Orleans. Uh, Next game we have Tampa Bay versus the Washington Football Team. Oh boy. I wonder who's gonna win this game. Give me Tampa Bay, man. Come on. Washington doesn't even know who their quarterback's gonna be. Alex Smith is still, partially crippled, the Taylor Hennick or Henneke or however you say it, Heineck. I have no clue to say his last name. I think it's Heineck, but I have not seen enough of him to see how good he is, and uh, we'll have to wait and see. I guess both quarterbacks have been splitting reps in practice, but Alex Smith is still hurting, I guess, which is a big deal. Terry McLaurin and Antonio Gibson, I heard, are questionable. Um, then you got the defense. You got Chase Young, who's been feasting the last few weeks, who's most likely going to be Defensive Rookie of the Year. Um, I just don't know if it's going to be enough to stop Tom Brady. You got Mike Evans could play. Thank goodness his knee injury wasn't serious. It was just a hyperextension. Um, but either way, he's still got Godwin. He's still got Antonio Brown, who had a nice game last week. So we'll just have to wait and see. Um, about that. But I'm going with the Bucks here. I'm gonna guess a score about 35-18. It's not gonna be a blowout, but it's not gonna be super close. Just the only reason the football team made it in is because of the extra seed and whatnot, and which is a stupid rule, by the way. But that's a rant for another video. Um, then we have our next game, which is gonna. Oh wait, no. Yeah, let's go to this game. We have Seattle yeah, let's just do the Seattle game. Screw it. We got the Rams and the Seahawks. Ramsey versus DK 3.0 on the year. Ramsey's gonna lock him up again, but at the end of the day, I think Seattle's still gonna have the edge. Um, because Jared Goff, we don't know if he's gonna play. I mean, it's not looking likely. I mean, the Rams backup's okay, but he's not. I don't know if it's gonna be enough to win him a wild card game. Jamal Adams is gonna play. I wouldn't expect him not to because it's the first time in his career he's made the playoffs. Unless he blew his knee out or broke a bone, I can't see him not playing. Um, Russell's gonna have many other weapons besides DK to throw to, and I think the Seattle Seahawks are just gonna barely edge out the Rams. Um, it's gonna be good. Um, I wouldn't even say they'll barely edge them out. To be honest with you, I think it's gonna be. If I had to pick, I don't know. Let's go 28-14. I don't know. Just taking a wild guess. Next game. This is where things get spicy. We've got the Browns and the Steelers. Quite be quiet. I got my dog over here. Sorry. I'm petting him right now and he's grumbling and making old man noises. I'm talking about you. I am. Uh, anyways, guys. Kevin Stefanski is not going to be Stop. Kevin Stefanski is not going to be coaching this week. Due to COVID. The Browns lost a lot of players due to COVID. Even the week before, 2 weeks ago, they lost almost their whole receiver room. But you know what? I just don't think I can trust the Steelers, guys. I've been saying it since like what was it, like week 10 or week 11. I think they're gonna be a one and done team since earlier on this year. I just don't think I think the Steelers are overrated and they're gonna be a one and done organization. As far as this year goes, so upset alert. Give me the Browns. I mean, first time you've been in the playoffs in 18 years, you got to take advantage of it. Uh, yeah. I mean, I'm probably gonna be very wrong, considering the Steelers are actually gonna be playing their starters because obviously it's a playoff game. But I like the Browns, man. I don't know how that running game, Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, 1-2 punch. Baker's been playing some good football. You got Juice Landry. You got some weapons on that team. Uh, it's gonna be pretty close. I'm gonna guess that Cleveland wins by a field goal. That's right, guys. I'm taking the Browns by 3. Uh, Next game, which I think is gonna be a very good game, we have Seattle. Baltimore versus Tennessee. Oh boy. Uh, Derrick Henry, man, we all know the story. I mean, he's feasting all year. 2,000 yards rushing, incredible feat by him. Uh, I think he's at 2,077 yards rushing right now. I mean, he's just unstoppable. He's the best running back in the league this year by far. Uh, with that being said, I'm going with the Titans, flat out. I just think that, and even the Ravens and Titans, have been pretty close in the past, but, I just don't like what I've seen out of Baltimore this year. I was hoping they'd be more motivated and they would rebound after going 14-2 and losing to Tennessee. Go figure. Last year, I thought they were one of the best. They were one of the best teams of football. I think they had the best record. They were what 14-2. So, but I just think that they choke when it matters the most. So give me the Titans. The Titans are an underdog team. They're another team that is way better than what their record shows. I'm not saying they're going to go all the way to the Super Bowl, but I definitely think they have enough willpower to win this game. So give me the Titans for that game. What's the other game? There's another game on, isn't there? We did Browns and Steelers, Seahawks and Rams, Ravens and Titans, Saints and Bears. What's the other one? Colts and Bills, football team, and Bucks. I think that's it. Isn't that all the games? I'm pretty sure. Trying to think. Yeah, I think we covered them all for wild card, guys. So just to recap, I got Bills beating the Colts in a close one. I have the Saints blowing the Bears out. I have Tampa Bay putting up at least 14 or winning against Washington by at least 14. I got Browns by a field goal. Titans getting that dub. Derrick Henry's feasting again, and then I got Seattle in a pretty close one. What is going on? Sorry, everybody's so loud in this house. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoy the games. Let me know if I missed anything, if you have anything on your mind and want me to talk about in the video. Feel free to drop it in the comments, folks. I'm not afraid. I'll be back with you guys probably Monday or Tuesday. That fly goes fly. Well, not anymore, but good luck. Those of you that your teams are in the playoffs, best of luck to all of you. I hope your teams do well in the postseason and do all they can to make it to the Super Bowl for you. Good luck, guys. Enjoy your games. I'll be trying to catch as many as I can. And yeah, peace out.